Knock-on effect New South Wales Cup time for our Warriors, travelling over to take on the Manly Sea Eagles. And the highlights today are brought to you by Warriors Anonymous, the online store. That's at warriorsanonymous.co.nz. warriorsanonymous.co.nz, streetwear for the whole whānau, men's, women's, kids, babies, all sorted there, warriorsanonymous.co.nz. Now let's have a look at the highlights of round 17 of the New South Wales Cup already. And wow, our Warriors looking to go on an 11-match winning streak. My goodness, what a season it has been for these boys. Taking on the Manly Sea Eagles over at Four Pines Park, aka Brookvale Oval, to the older generation, shall we say. Warriors playing in their white away uniforms. Let's see how they would get on. Well, early doors, it was all of the Sea Eagles, really. Aaron Shop here, the number 12, playing out in the edge position, formerly playing a centre spot. And that was the last tackle there, played back as they come centre field, rolled in the ball off the boot of Wakeham. That's Brandon Wakeham there. The fullback jersey on, but playing in the halfback position. A few weird numbers out there today. And they would get more attack off the following set as well. Chan Kum Tong gets it off to Navale. He gets the ball in behind there. Great cutout pass out to the winger, Jordan Swan, and there is nowhere for him to go. Great defence from the Warriors. They get up in his face and send him out over the sideline. The sideline is not your friend. Probably tell the Warriors NRL side that as well also. But anyways, on to this game. The ball would come across to Joey Walsh, star halfback in the number 7 jersey. Apparently the heir apparent to Daly Cherry Evans. Big battle between him and also Jet Cleary of the Warriors. Going head to head, a couple of young guns there in the halfback spot. So that's a juicy matchup. We'll see how it gets on. Wakeham looking for runners on the outside. They get it on the outside again to Swan. What's he going to do this time? Steps inside, but then Tain Tuopiki gets in low, drives him back, and forces probably the top of his hair into touch there. And the Warriors force another turnover. Great stuff. Excellent defence. Defending their line. They've got plenty of attacking prowess, including this offload here to Tuopiki as they try to get out of their own area, because to be fair, the first 12 or so minutes was dominated territory-wise by the Sea Eagles. Here's a good run by Healy, plays it back to his dummy half partner, really. Freddie Lussick, and have a look at this. Great little kick into the corner. How many other prop forwards can you see doing that? And he gets up and chases his kick and makes the tackle. Excellent stuff all around there. Good set from the Warriors. They start to get a little bit of a roll on and try to win that all-important arm wrestle. Here's Grandolfa, Moala Grandolfa, trying to shrug away from a couple of tacklers there. And away goes Hansen down the blind side, gets it off to Kalis Fatialofa. Warriors get penalised here though. Not sure exactly what went on with that one, but anyways, another promising raid not going anywhere. Here's Jet Cleary. He's going somewhere. Hello, gets it through there to Eddie Yedamia Toiava. But the ball is spilled. And Manly hang on there. A few chances from both teams. Who's going to be able to crack it first? Well, Joey Walsh puts in the little grubber kick in behind. Picked up there by Tuopiki, but he is rounded up by the number 16 there. Good tackle on him. Jacob Sykes got him. And they come to the right this time out to Swan. In space. This time Jordan Swan just dragged down by his opposite number. That's Siok Gali in number 2 for the Warriors today. An exciting prospect and great defence from him so far. Hopefully he can do something on the attacking side of the ball. We'll have to wait and see. Played back here to Chan Kum Tong. He goes with the wide pass out to Wakeham. Walsh. Here's numbers out on the outside. Stepping back inside is the centre, Semisi Kior. And he is dragged down just short of the line. Great defence as Lussick comes out of the line here. Wakeham shrugs away from him and gets the kick over the top. And he ends up in the hands of Siok Gali. Uh-oh, danger signs here. You know, be careful when you give him those little opportunities. He has burned teams, even in recent weeks as well. Ask the Bulldogs. And here's Jet Cleary with a nice run, nearly breaking it there. He's looking good in his second game in the New South Wales Cup level. As the kick comes through from Hansen. And a good chase from Grant Dolfa. The Warriors would pick up a penalty. Some more possession coming their way. Harry Durbin, the number 21, doing the hard yards there. And centering things right in front of the sticks as they come across to Lussick. Tuopiki And on the outside to Setu 2. Tries to get rid of one and goes over in the corner. Dots it down for the first try of the game. Setu 2 gets the scoring underway. And it was well worked there by the Warriors in the end. Getting a little bit of possession. This is around about the 27-minute mark here, so not a lot of scoring opportunities. The Warriors get one there, and they take it. 4-0. The kick would go wide. So Manly, can they answer back? With Caleb Navale taking it in towards the red zone there. Plays it back to Gordon Chankum-Tong. Wakeham looking for runners. And it comes to Faulalo. And Faulalo with a kick and chase. That is fantastic. And he loves that too, the big kick. And why wouldn't he be happy? My goodness. The little grubber, there was nothing really on, to be fair. Not a lot of space out there on the right edge for him. He just played it on instinct here. Rolled in the little grubber kick. Chased it through. Grabbed it. Good pickup. And over he goes there. Excellent try. We are tied up at 4-4 here at Brookie. Warriors, can they answer back here as we get close to the final hooter of the first half? Well, they take one last shot at it here with a field goal. And Tuopiki sends it up, but away it goes to the left. Not a great strike from him, but probably good to get a bit of practice in as they start to head towards the latter parts of the season. 4-4 at half time. Plenty of action, not much scoring. And here's Siokali. Gets the ball away to Jason Salalilo off the bench. Good run from him. Look at this. Pumping the legs and going forward there up towards the 40-metre mark. The Warriors come to the left with Grant Dalfa. Walla Grant Dalfa doing a good job. Such a good runner. Springboarding off the back of a good charge. And here's Tuopiki. Another one who likes to dart around off a little bit of front foot ball. They come left to Hansen. Luke Hansen gets it back inside to Tuopiki. And he puts in the little grubber kick there. And it's almost towed through by Freddie Lussick, but well cleaned up in the end. And the Sea Eagles hold on there. The Warriors starting to get a little bit of a wriggle on. Starting to feel that flow, but the offload's coming. Like that one there to Fatialofa. Kalis Fatialofa. He'll play it back to Sam Healy. And they come right to Cleary. Tuopiki lets it go there through the hands. And it comes back now to Setu 2. Censoring play and gets it back out to Yeremia Toiava. Good tackle on him though. That was Twai Malo Vaenga. They come blindside. What's to go here on the last? A little grubber kick. And knocked on there. Or a handover at least to the Manly Sea Eagles. Tight one again. They get a little bit of offloads going, do Manly. Here comes Joey Walsh. The star halfback prospect. Getting away from a couple, gets the offload free. A couple of speculators being thrown around here, but Shop will get it and get the offload back to Walsh. And he'll find a runner there. And unfortunately, one of those passes adjudged to have gone forward. Didn't quite spot it in real time. I'm sure the touchy was on it. They don't give those away for free. A couple of moments later, the Warriors moving upfield into the hands of Makaya Tafua on from the bench. And they come left to Hansen. Grant Dalfa gets it on the outside, and here we go. The sizzle machine. Away he goes down the sideline. Excitement plus from Siok Gali. Some of that Seal sizzle. And he has got some gas to take it all the way. Playing out on that left wing spot in this game. He's had injury problems. So it's only one of a couple of appearances for him, but as he got on the outside here, he just pinned the ears back. Decided to take on the fullback. He's going to go for that corner. Did it with ease in the end. Wonderful stuff from him. Here we get a bit of a rest as well. 10 minutes later. Not injury enforced, just a little bit of rotation. So here come the Warriors again. Leading by 4 as Cleary takes it into contact. And Makaya Tafua on the last tackle. They go blindside to Opiki. Cutout pass. Here comes Morgan Harper. Trying to get a try up against one of his old teams. Got one against the Eels the other day. See if we can get one against the Sea Eagles. Look at this play. Over the back. Oh, there she goes. Tuopiki running around. The Danger Mouse gets the ball off to Kalani going. He's not going to pull out anything as elaborate as what Tane just showed, but he'll play it back to Tafua. And Tafua will try and rumble over from close quarters. He's a danger from that spot there. Eventually we'll play it back, going into dummy half. Lussick at first receiver. Now Cleary throws the dummy and goes himself. as they find themselves on the last tackle here. They come across to Tuopiki. Out it comes to Hansen. They create the overlap. And Setutu crashes in the corner there. Beautifully done. Warriors add to their lead. Beautifully worked as it comes up on the WA replay. It was the last tackle. Across it came to Tuopiki. And just well worked between he and Hansen. And two settled the score there right at the end. More attack coming up as well. The tip on comes from Hansen. And there's Geronimo Doyle jumping onto the left wing. And tell you what, nearly grabbed himself a try there. Doyle jumping on. The utility can play everywhere. They'll probably need him to as the season wears on, you would think. Across it comes to Kalani going. He takes the settler there and will play it just to the left of the uprights as Healy comes to the right. Cleary looking on the outside for Tuopiki. He goes back inside. Flicks it in there to Hansen. And the Warriors knocked it on there. And Manly survive. Could they keep surviving? Well, the Warriors have come across to the left this time. Hansen. It's almost Groundhog Day on a lot of these highlights. And he plays it back to Moala Grand Talfa. He's a danger out of dummy half. That's why Wakeham was there watching out for him. Tell you what, he still nearly made his way over there and gets a restart as well. New set of 6 coming up. Healy. Dangerous. There's a few crafty runners there for the Warriors out of dummy half in this game. Healy leading the charge there as Kalani going. The battering ram will take it in there and try and get to his feet as quickly as possible. And they swing it back to the blind side. Hansen. He's going to dart back open, give it out. And off it goes there to be centre field, set it up. They come to the right again. Cleary, runners, Tuopiki. And this is Morgan Harper. Is he going to get that try? Yes, he is. He's going to get that try and get up. Throws the ball in celebration. Lets them know about it. Morgan Harper. Probably prefer for him to be on your own team. This is well worked here. He had to do quite a bit of work to get through. Beat a couple of tacklers and found his way over. But Morgan Harper and Jet Cleary took over the goal kicking responsibilities. He did a pretty good job of it too, straight over the black dot there. Just like his old man used to do over at Brookvale there many, many years ago. The Warriors will keep coming as well, leading 20 points to 4. About 6 minutes to go here in the game as they come across to the left. Healy, Hansen, scheming. And here's Kalis Fatsialofa, the closer. He gets better as the game goes on and they get the ball out into the hands of, say, Geronimo. Geronimo Doyle goes in, scoots around and grabs himself a try. This was well worked. Started off by Fatsialofa. He just has a knack for making these kinds of plays. In the final 10 minutes of games, just finishes so strongly as he gets away from a couple of tacklers there. Away to Tuopiki. Good support play from Moala Grand Talfa. He found his winger there, Doyle, and good support. More attack coming as well. The Warriors just going to chuck it around right towards the end of the game. Fatsialofa again, here he goes. Gets the ball away to Hansen. Back on the outside, Grand Talfa. He's got support trying to find Doyle. The ball just goes to ground. And that will be the final opportunity of this game. As the Warriors will head into the bye next week, so they won't be playing for a couple of weeks until they take on the Western Suburbs Magpies over at Go Media Stadium. Look out for that one Sunday, 13th of July. Live and exclusive on Bar TV Sports and possibly on Sky TV as well. Until then, up the Waz. Go the Warriors!